Matthew chapter 7, verse number 12. Jesus puts out another amazing principle about life and how it should work. In Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, he says, "Therefore, all things whatsoever you would do, or that men should do to you, do you even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets." Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I tell my girls all the time, when I tell them about how you want your sister to treat you, that's how you have to treat them. And that could be hard to remember for everybody. In fact, it makes me think of a story of a man who lived his life, and he was a Christian, and he was a good guy, but he was kind of stingy when it came to giving offering, giving money, or sharing anything that had to do with finances. So eventually Jesus returns and this man goes to heaven. And when he goes to heaven, he's there and he's walking with all the saints, and each saint is being assigned their home, and he's seeing the saints all get these huge mansions and these huge, just estates that are just amazing. And he thinks about every time he goes to the house about, wow, all the good things that I did, surely my house is going to be incredible. So when he finally gets to his house, the angel takes him to it, and it's kind of a small, just not what he expected. And when he gets to the house, he asks the angel, said, "Are you sure this is my place?" And he looks up the name, and he looks at it, and he says, "Yeah, this is your spot." He says, "Wait a minute, why is my place so small? Why does it seem so meager compared to the others?" And so the angel took out his scroll and he said, "Well, based on what you have to give us, this is the best that we could do. Based on what you gave, this is the most that we could afford." Now, I'm grateful that heaven doesn't work like that God is not building my mansion based on how much money I give him, because he doesn't need any of it. But what's the principle? Because he gave so little, he got little. Could it be possible that a lot of us are in some tight situations and in some difficult situations, even some bitter, trying situations, because we're not working to change the situation? We have to be willing to be the change that we want to see. We have to be willing to treat people the way we want to be treated before they're treating us the way we want to be treated. That's why Jesus says, as you would have men do to you, do it to them. It doesn't mention anything about waiting. It doesn't mention anything about any condition. Well, no, it just says, if that's the kind of life you want, live it. I think about where we are and being here, and I think about the city that we live in. It's people are really cold. They're impatient. They're insensitive, very selfish, and it's easy to conform to that and find yourself reacting the same way. But now I realize, you know what, God, you sent us here to change that. You need me to be kind. You need me to be patient. You need me to be sensitive to the needs of others and be what I want to see. So if anything, I guess that sums it up. Be what you want to see. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And guess what? Jesus has said that if we do that, in time, more often than not, we'll change the way that those people treat us. It's worth trying out at least, but I know that it works because I've had people do it to me. My own parents, my own wife, even my own children. The power of how they treated me changed the way I treat them. So I pray that we would all take God at his word and be what we want to see. Until next time, please remember that change is good.